Well, good morning. It's Thursday, July 22nd, and we are gathered for our morning devotion. Again, we're using Brian McLaren's Seeking Aliveness, and today's devotion is called A New Way to Live. So, inspired by Genesis, we are guided to look for pattern, meaning, wisdom, and logic of God woven into galaxies and planets and forests and fields, plants and animals and you and me. In John's Gospel, we are inspired to look for a pattern in a poor man traveling across the land with a band of students and friends, telling stories, confronting injustice, helping people in need. If we learn and trust the wisdom that comes in creation and in Jesus, we will live our lives in a new way, according to John at least. We will discover God as a loving parent, and we will encounter all the creatures as our relations and our relatives in one family of creation. Of course, we have other options. For example, many of us live by the logic of rivalry. Under this logic, the cosmos is a huge battlefield or coliseum in which participants can survive only by competing and defeating, deceiving, displacing, or killing our rivals. In this universe, the strongest survive, the ruthless are rewarded, the kind are killed, the meek are crushed. You'd better fight or you'll be trampled. Others of us live in the logic of complacency. Under this logic, the cosmos, or the logic of compliance. Under this, the cosmos is a big organization ruled by a powerful boss. And your job is to learn the rules and comply. Stay in your allotted place. Do what you're told. Curry to the favor of the inner circle or power. And the logic of complacency will work in your favor. You're better to play it safe, or you'll get in a lot of trouble. Look at the evidence of people living by the logic of rivalry and compliance. So what is Brian McLaren saying here? He says we have choices in the way that we can look at the universe. We can look at the universe as survival of the fittest. The strong will survive. The strongest armies will survive. We can make wars and win and gain power and injustice for all the people. That's one way to look at it. And the other way is we can just simply go along with the system. Whatever the government, whatever the rulers, whatever the powers may be in our lives, just go along with it without question. Fall in line, and do what they say. Or, and he doesn't mention here, the third option is to follow the ways of Jesus, because those are the ways that God has intended us to live our lives. The ways of peace, to get rid of power, to get rid of wealth, and to offer love to our neighbors and friends and enemies. That's the new way to live. That's the aliveness that he is talking about. When we seek that kind of justice that Jesus sought in this world, when we seek that kind of power struggles that Jesus was confronted with in this world, when we question, we become more powerful. And this is the way to be alive in this world, at least in our Christian way of viewing things.